Hello, this is Billy Core on April 12th of 2013. And I'm from the Carolina Circle Mall Wiki. And we are in a car right now, a car I don't think I've shown on YouTube yet. We are inside my parents' 2013 Honda Accord Sport that we got back in December of 2012. This is an incredible little vehicle here. And we're going to take a little ride along, and later we'll take a closer look at the car itself. I'll go quick overview. It has a 3D looking speedometer here, Bluetooth on the steering wheel for your cell phone, a dual zone climate, and you'll see this when it turns on, a little monitor that shows you radio station information, your audio stuff, a clock, and even a backup camera. And of course it has a CD player and a place for an iPod. And that's what it looks like in the back. And this is and the color of this car is black. And this is the first year the Sport's been out. And it's a really sharp looking car. Put my seatbelt on. And we'll, and by the way, there's my two cars over there, and we'll, fire it up. Yeah, and it has this little, LCD readout on the speedometer. It tells you the current outdoor temperature, the gear you're in, and of course the odometer, and there's a little gauge here that tells you your current miles per gallon when you're driving. And one thing that sets the Sport apart from other Hondas is the Sport gear. Now what the Sport gear does is, when you put it in the Sport gear, you have these little paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. And when you're in Sport gear, you can drive this car like it's a manual transmission, but without a clutch. Now, I do not know how to drive a manual transmission, so I never use this. I really don't see the point to this, but anyway, let's hit the road, shall we? Alright, here we are on the road. Forgot to mention, this car has a 189 horsepower engine, and it's got a lot of power to it. Tell you, this is a very fun car to drive or even ride in. And there's the sheriff. I better not let him know I'm videotaping while driving. But and there's the little screen that comes on when you're got the car on. Right now I got it set to tell me what song and artist is playing. I got it set to my iPod right now. And of course it gives you a time readout. But yeah, I love this car. I wouldn't mind having one of these for myself, although I'd probably get a white one or a burgundy one. It's a very fun car to drive, which I already said. I love the little trim that goes around the dashboard. Yeah, it's got great acceleration, by the way. And one of the things about the 2013 Accord is that they really went out of their way to make this an eco-friendly car. I wouldn't say it's perfect. It averages 30 miles to the gallon, and there's that little readout I was telling you about when we were still at the house. It tells you what your MPGs are. It'll go down when you're accelerating and go up when you're not accelerating. And also when you're accelerating, this little that green LED around the speedometer will turn white. Let me see if I can see. Yeah, I just gave a little bit of gas. And I got it in drive mode right now. This is pretty much just the regular drive gear you'd find in any other automatic transmission. If there's not much traffic when we come back, we'll try out the Sport gear. And when we're in the parking lot up here, we'll take a look at the backup camera. By the way, the reason I'm out and about right now is because I have a VHS tape to take back to the store. Yeah, there's a little store up here called Front Row Video that still rents, not a whole lot, but still rents VHS tapes. And that tape I just watched is the Rugrats Vacation from, I believe, 1996 or 1997. Remember when Nickelodeon tapes were orange in color? Alright, we're pulling to the High Cone Shopping Center. Okay, I need to stay away from the Beatles. They're very picky about their music. Okay. Let's find this little parking space. Let's park here. I always like to park so I can just pull out instead of backing out. We used to have an Escort a lot like that, except it was white. I think it was an 84. But we'll be back in a little while. And we are back. Before I leave, I want to show the backup camera while I still can. All I have to do is shift it into reverse. And there you go. That's what's behind us. And when I turn my steering wheel, it'll show you your projected path of when you will be backing up to. Which is really, really cool, actually. So, let's head back to the house, shall we? Okay, well, I got a good straightaway. I'm going to see if we can demonstrate the sport gear. All you have to do is just, if you want to go up a gear, you hit the plus button. And if you want to go down a gear, you hit the minus. Not much to see here, but it's hard to do with only one hand, so I will switch back into drive and we'll be back later. Okay, we're back home now, and here's the outside of the car. It's a very sharp looking car, huh? Yeah, it's what I like about it. It's sporty but elegant. Makes you feel rich driving it. But yeah, and it's got 18-inch wheels, 18-inch alloy wheels actually, made by Michelin. And deck spoiler, which really doesn't look like much to me, to be honest. There's the Accord assembly up, and the Sport. I love the back of it, how the trunk is shaped. It's got dual chrome exhaust. Here's the passenger side. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous looking car. Like I said, I'd love to have one. Although I'd probably get white or burgundy. Here's the very front of it. And a little Honda license plate on it as well. Got it off eBay, I believe. Oh, and it's got fog lights, which I don't know how to use. That's the thing about this car. It has so much new technology. See, I'm coming off of 1995 and 2000 technology, so I don't know what half of this stuff in this car does. It's like my cell phone. Technology is getting to be smarter than me, as much as I love it, but that's the way it goes. And it's got a pretty big trunk in there too. And the Sport model is basically, its trim level is basically in between an LX and an EX. So it's kind of a step in between, although ironically the EX, with it being a nicer car than this, only has 16-inch wheels instead of 18-inch wheels. But I guess that's why this is a Sport model. But yeah, it is just a pretty car, pretty car. Even though it's got a little bit of pollen on it, but what car doesn't this time of year? Even my Civic over there is showing up. So yeah, I guess that's all there is to say about this car for now. I might do more videos of it later. But this is Billy Core signing off on April 12th of 2013. Goodbye. You know, as nice as that new car was, or is, nothing beats the classics, you know? Which is why I still drive this pretty little thing, the 1995 Honda Accord, as well as that Civic over there. This car's been in this family for almost 18 years, and it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. My goal is that it will see its 20th birthday in 2015 and beyond.